Hi, Vencore weather meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, October 30th. A chilly morning here in the Mid-Atlantic region. A cool frontal system passed through the area yesterday with a few showers, ushered in a colder air mass. Looks like it'll stay dry and cool today and tomorrow, right through tomorrow evening. Then a deep trough will set up in the northeastern part of the country on Saturday. A strong storm will develop off the mid-Atlantic coastline during the day on Saturday. It'll become increasingly windy around the mid-Atlantic region on Saturday with some rain shower activity. Right now it looks like the steadiest, heaviest precipitation will hold to the south and east of the I-95 corridor as that storm indeed intensifies off the mid-Atlantic coastline. Cold air will pour into the I-95 corridor on Saturday night, especially with strong winds, and it'll stay really cold on Sunday for this time of the year with high temperatures perhaps in the low to mid 40s up and down the I-95 corridor, well below normal for this time of the year. There will be a gradual warm-up as we progress through the first half of next week. Well, let's start off by looking at the surface weather map here. The cold frontal system that caused a few showers up and down the I-95 corridor is to our south and east. Colder air is now into the region. It'll certainly be noticeably cooler today compared to yesterday. There is some patchy fog around, especially in parts of southeastern Pennsylvania. That will dissipate shortly. Should be plenty of sunshine today, but again, quite a bit cooler than yesterday, and the cool weather will continue through tomorrow. Looks like it'll stay dry right through Halloween evening through early Friday evening. Late Friday night there can be a few showers and rain showers possible anytime during the day on Saturday as that intensifying storm takes place off the mid-Atlantic coastline. Well, here's the latest infrared satellite imagery loop from the SSEC Wisconsin website. Some low clouds and even some patchy fog here across southeastern Pennsylvania, northeastern Maryland. That fog and the low clouds will dissipate over the next couple of hours, yielding plenty of sunshine this afternoon, but it'll stay cool with high temperatures generally in the 50s up and down the I-95 corridor. Kind of similar temperatures on Friday, Halloween Day. Looks like high temperatures in the 50s. It should stay dry through tomorrow evening. Late tomorrow night there can be a few rain showers, and certainly anytime on Saturday there can be some rain showers as a strong storm develops off the mid-Atlantic coastline and then moves to the north and east off the northeastern U.S. coastline. Cold air will come flooding into the I-95 corridor Saturday night, and Sunday looks like quite a chilly day, way below normal for this time of year. Well, let's take a look and see what last night's Zero-Z GFS Global Forecast System model run did for the upcoming weekend. Again, it's still an explosive situation. We have really Arctic air plunging in southeastward towards the northeastern part of the country, a deep upper level low, and there will indeed be a strong storm forming. It looks like off the mid-Atlantic coastline and moving off the coastline to the north and east, so that by Sunday morning it'll be off the southeastern coastline of New England. This is the very latest, the current 500 millibar map, and we've kind of been focusing in on the upper level pattern, and we will continue to do so over the next couple of minutes here because it really shows what's going to develop at the surface. A little bit of a trough here associated with that weak cool frontal system that passed through the I-95 corridor late yesterday, but the main activity here to look and focus in on is this wave of upper level low in south central Canada. This is the main culprit for the weekend storm. This will die to the south and east and intensify the trough here in the northeastern part of the country on Saturday. Ultimately, a strong storm will form off the mid-Atlantic coastline, and it'll move to the north and east, again off the coastline, and that's significant because that'll do a couple of things. It may actually delay the onslaught of the cold air into the I-95 corridor to, let's say, late Saturday night, and the steadiest, heaviest precipitation is likely to stay to the south and east of the I-95 corridor as that storm forms off the mid-Atlantic coastline. Well, this is a 24-hour forecast now for tomorrow morning, Friday morning's 500 millibar pattern, and here's that bowling ball in the upper part of the atmosphere, a strong upper level low. Notice this trough now starting to deepen here in the eastern part of the U.S. as that strong upper level low. By the way, this is really associated, this can be traced back to Tropical Storm Anna, which affected the Hawaiian Islands several days ago, and it actually moved all the way across the Pacific Ocean into the Pacific Northwest, kind of disappeared in this ridge of high pressure in the western part of the nation, but will pick up in intensity as it passes through that ridge and then intensify, resulting in a deep trough in the northeastern part of the country by Saturday. Let's now jump ahead to the Saturday morning forecast map at 500 millibars. And here it is by Saturday morning. That wave of low pressure dives southward, southeastward, all the way down into the Carolinas. Quite an explosive situation. Again, this is the upper level pattern. At the surface, expect to see a strong storm forming off the Carolina coast, and it'll ride to the north and east off the coastline, and that will result in cold air plunging into the I-95 corridor on Saturday night, increasing winds late Saturday and especially Saturday night. Strong winds and chilly conditions will continue on Sunday, although there may be some sunshine up and down the I-95 corridor, but still a very interesting situation, kind of an explosive situation. Definitely looks like there will be a strong storm, but it looks like it'll form off the coastline instead of along the coastline. That was a possibility earlier in the week. It looks like as this digs farther and farther to the south and east, the odds favor the strong storm to form off the coastline. Nonetheless, we'll have windy and chilly conditions here in the I-95 corridor later Saturday and especially Saturday night and Sunday. Well, let's now walk through the surface forecast maps from last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. We'll look at 12-hour increments beginning with tomorrow morning, Friday morning, which is Halloween Day. Still a cool air mass ahead of this next shot of colder air. We certainly have high temperatures noticeably cooler today and on Friday compared to the last couple of days. Dry conditions, however, through the day tomorrow, probably through the trick-or-treat hours early tomorrow night. Here by tomorrow morning, there is some precipitation here over the Great Lakes region, but again, we're still rain-free here up and down the I-95 corridor. Let's now jump to the Friday evening forecast map. Well, by tomorrow evening, still kind of hanging on to mostly rain-free conditions up and down the I-95 corridor. Some shower activity associated with that deep upper level low that is dropping to the south and east. By tomorrow evening, that shower activity, perhaps even some snowflakes mixed in, mainly confined to the Ohio Valley and the western part of the Mid-Atlantic region. Let's now jump ahead to Saturday morning. Well, here's really when the action begins. There will be some surface low pressure already off the Mid-Atlantic coastline, but the main upper level low is feeding in at this time, just now feeding in as it dives to the south and east into the Carolinas. Some scattered rain shower activity in the I-95 corridor, but again, the steadiest, heaviest precipitation looks like it'll drop to our south and then push off to the south and east of the I-95 corridor, given the fact that the upper level low digs so far to the south and east. Let's now jump ahead to Saturday evening. Well, this is the time that upper level low kind of catches up to that low pressure system off the coastline, and this is when real intensification will begin. Cold air on strong northerly winds will flood into the I-95 corridor. Again, the cold air may be delayed a little bit because of the track of this system to the south and east of the I-95 corridor. During the day on Saturday may not be quite as cold as we thought a couple of days ago. Perhaps high temperatures near 50 or in the low 50s, still well below normal for this time of the year. The cold air really comes flooding in on Saturday night as this low intensifies off the coast and then pulls up to the north and east. Let's now jump ahead to the Sunday morning forecast map. By Sunday morning, a strong storm off the New England coastline. Cold air definitely floods into the region by this time. Sunday will probably be the coldest of the weekend days, with high temperatures held to the low to mid 40s in many I-95 corridor locations. That is way below normal for this time of the year. The winds will continue to be strong on Sunday. There'll be a gradual relaxation of the winds and a gradual warm-up as we progress through the first half of next week. But cool, dry weather through tomorrow evening, then some scattered rain shower activity late Friday night and on Saturday, increasing winds chilly conditions, and the coldest air comes pouring into the I-95 corridor Saturday night and Sunday. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist